Good morning, friends. I am coming to you live from the Gaylord Opryland Resort SoundWaves outdoor grand opening. I know that's a mouthful. Look at the beautiful day and the beautiful water attraction behind me. So much to come.
Good morning. Good morning to you all, and thank you for joining us for today's exciting event. It wasn't long ago that we celebrated SoundWaves' indoor grand opening, and it's my pleasure to be here again to officially welcome you inside our outdoor experience. From conception to completion, this expansion is unlike anything done before. And we're very proud of what SoundWaves brings to Gaylord Opryland and to Nashville. SoundWaves is an unexpected aquatic attraction for our hotel guests that unites extraordinary environments, exclusive upscale amenities, and relaxing water features with energetic rides, immersive music, and indoor-outdoor oasis for people of all ages. Now, with this outdoor space opening tomorrow, SoundWaves has an additional 106,000 square feet of water amenities. From a wave pool with a giant LED screen, a kids area, an adult-only pool and bars, to the thrill of our 4-lane mat racer, which we're going to experience in a few minutes, to the base drops, 6-story free fall into the water. There's something truly for every child and every adult. Just like the indoor area we opened in December, the outdoor area fuses music and water to create a uniquely Nashville attraction. And it's designed to make our guests feel like they've stepped into a tropical oasis. Today, our celebration is possible and because of Pepsi, our partner, and I would like to thank them for the sponsorship of this event and this attraction. Thank you, Pepsi. You know, today is also about more than SoundWaves. With Memorial Day fast approaching, we want to express our gratitude to our military. We want to acknowledge their service, we want to acknowledge their sacrifice. And we're honored to have several military families with us today, like Staff Sergeant Rob Sesternino and his son Luca. You may remember that Staff Sergeant Sesternino, whose surprise homecoming went viral around the world in late March, Luca's blindfolded reaction to realizing his boxing partner that day was actually his father, certainly left an impression on us. Luca later told a local reporter that his wish now that his family is back together was to go to the little hotel and go to the little water park. So when we heard that, we knew we wanted to make his wish come true in a special way. So it's our honor to have Staff Sergeant Sesternino and Luca with us today to help cut the ribbon. Thank you both for being here.
Good morning, everyone. And I was thinking about half an hour ago. The last time I did a presentation like this, a speech like this, just over there, right like in the middle of that wave pool, we were surrounded by water, and it was 2 days after the Nashville flood back in 2010, but that press conference was really depressing. You know, we had no clue how long it was going to take us to restore this hotel. This to me today is not depressing. This is going to be a lot of fun. I also want to thank Jeff for being a very good partner, with us here. A couple of, I know City Councilman Anthony Davis. Anthony, thank you for all your support. And And again, thanks for everyone being here today. Since we did Act 1, when we opened this indoor park back in early December, since that period of time to the end of April, we've had over 50,000 people inside of this, 50,000 guests inside of the indoor portion of the SoundWaves. And the customers' feedback has been absolutely unbelievable. So today we get the opportunity to debut the other half of SoundWaves experience by officially opening the outdoor amenities. I know when we first announced this project, it was pretty difficult to imagine the scope and scale of what we were going to do here. But now with it all together, you can see why we believe this facility is a game changer, not just for Gaylord Opryland, but for the whole of the city of Nashville. The demand for Nashville from both a group and leisure perspective has been building dramatically here over the last 7 to 8 years as folks from all over this nation and overseas too discover the great music that goes on in this wonderful, wonderful city. We're the owners of so many of Nashville's top attractions, and we're constantly looking for ways to improve and upgrade our experiences so that visitors have another reason to extend their stay and indeed come here to this great city. So that's also a large part of the reason you'll see so much opportunity for live music in here and the immersive entertainment here in this outdoor portion. We intend to turn this into a playground where folks can come and listen to great music, enjoy the pool, and maybe drink 1 or 2 beers. That's what we hope. That's what we hope happens here. So we want people to have an experience here that is only possible in Nashville. So what I want to do, if I could, is to thank a few people. Let me start with, and if you folks are around, put your hand up. I want to thank, first of all, Scott Sickler, Liz Nicewonder, and Jared Davis. These are the folks that do all of our company's sort of architectural work. They were the designers of this. And remember, this has not been done before. And they do a lot of work for us. They've just done our expansion at Texas. We're doing one in Orlando. They're doing all of that. These are great people. Dean Chase, I feel like this is Groundhog Day. Every time we do a ribbon cutting, Dean Chase, our construction guy, puts his hand up. I think we got to share some of this construction with other construction companies. But you've done a wonderful job, Dino, and we love you. Jim Dunn, Jim is Jim here? Jim is the leader of Aquatic Development, and for their partnership, they've done a great job. And then our design and construction organization, Bennett Westbrook and his team. And I also would like to thank Trail Webb. Is Trail here? Yeah, Trail's here. This guy actually does all the work. Benny gets the credit, he does the work. So he's very, very good. And then last but not least, I want to thank John Adams and the team here. John, you've done a really, really great job. And especially Dave Andrews, the GM of SoundWaves. Where's Dave? Is he? Oh, there he is, back there. I didn't see it. So Dave runs this place, and we want to thank him too. I also, again, want to thank our district council member, Jeff Syracuse, and all of our city council, because when we took this to the city council, the package that we were trying to get us to give us back a little bit of the taxes that we were generating, the city council voted on this. It was like 38-1, and I want to thank the council for their vision as well. So before I turn the microphone back over to John to introduce our next guest, are there any questions that anybody may have for Mike Stengel or I? Okay, no questions? John? That's great.
Thank you, Colin. I did happen to notice Council Member Devette Blaylock has also joined us, so thank you for being here. Terrific. So as I mentioned, we're celebrating this outdoor opening of SoundWaves in advance of Memorial Day, which is fast approaching, by honoring our veterans and shining a light on an important cause. Operation Finally Home. We've asked country music artist and Grand Ole Opry member Craig Morgan to join us here today to tell us about the program and his special connection to that mission. Please welcome Craig Morgan.
Thank you very much. I'm honored and humbled to be here. This such an occasion. Colin called me and said that they were looking for a pretty face and they couldn't find one, so asked me if I would come instead. So I'm honored. This is a great time as we do approach our Memorial Day, and we remember those who have served and made such great sacrifices, sacrificing limb and life. And this is a wonderful place. You guys may have read some stories here recently, what this company and this organization and this group of people are doing to assist our men and women who serve. And you know we're close to Fort Campbell, Kentucky, Fort Knox, and to our south, Fort Benning, Fort Bragg. We have a lot of service members that come to Nashville to experience Nashville, and now they have a place where they can come and get away from the hardships and the mental stress of daily life, of being a service member. And it's a wonderful thing that these guys have done to make this and open it up to those men and women who serve and their families. And as well, Operation Finally Home, we're honored. I'm especially humbled to be working with such a great organization that provides mortgage-free homes for families in need. And we have some of those families with us today, and I hope you'll talk to them and hear their stories and share with them and let them share their story with you, so that your hearts and minds are open to know that what Operation Finally Home, Gaylord, Marriott, and everyone else is doing for our men and women in uniform. So God bless you, and thank you for being here. Thank you.
We are honored today to have some very special families with us. These service members and their families have sacrificed much in defense of our country. Thank you to Operation Finally Home. These military heroes are able to join us today. They're able to also enjoy a home without the worry of a mortgage. To show our appreciation, we've invited them to be our first guests at the new SoundWaves outdoor area, and we hope that it will make extraordinary memories together for their families. Please give a round of applause for David and Sierra Hanna, Luke and Abby Dornston, Adam and Sasha Monovan, and Josh and Danny Ferguson. Thank you all for being here. Now, immediately following our ribbon cutting, we're going to invite you to this attraction right behind me to watch our Rock and Race for a Cause benefiting Operation Finally Home. During this friendly competition, specifically invited guests are going to race down the Rock and Racer to see who's the fastest. Ryman Hospitality Properties, the Gaylord, Opryland, and Pepsi are going to make a donation to Operation Finally Home on behalf of each winner. But first, let's make this thing official, shall we? Team, let's go ahead and cut the ribbon and get this grand opening underway. Now, where's Luca? All right, here you go, Luca. Can you do the honors? Right here in the middle. We're going to do a little countdown. Okay, let's help count this down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Be careful now. That's awesome. He's going to give me a high five. I thought you were going to do some Taekwondo. Okay, now please follow me to meet our celebrity hosts. Right over here, country music disc jockey, Hall of Famer, and voice of WSM and the Grand Ole Opry, Bill Cody. I'm going over to the Rock and Racer now to raise some money. This event will be followed by a live performance on our title track stage and brunch. Thank you.